Hello. What is up, guys? I'm fixing, this is literally so last minute, fixing my stuff. But what is up, everybody? Hold on one second. I'm still setting up because I didn't give myself enough time to do this, but it is what it is. But how are you guys? So if you're wondering why this is like so random, in our Discord, we've been talking, there's been a group of us talking about health and wanting to get healthy. And we are also, oh, Chuggy, I love you so much. Dan, Marius, Inspirational Failure. What is up, you guys? Mike West, Ethan, Ken the Kid, what the heck? Thank you so much. Always coming through. Adam Y, Carito, Jordan Gaming, Ace Gaming is here. How are you guys today? Hope you're having a great, what day is it? Tuesday? God. But yeah, so just a little explanation of why we're here is, let me see. Let me retweet this. Medea, Inspirational Failure, Mariana. Awesome, Chuggy. Yes, I literally just saw that you DM'd me. So I'll definitely read that after the stream. But I wanted to do this too. We've been talking about it in awesome Jordan Gaming. We've been talking about it in our health section of the health hangout of the Discord. And there's been just, hey, Boomy, Toph, cut it out. Come here. Cut it out. Toph. Leave him alone. Good girl. But what's up, Jack? Libs. Kevin. There should be a member link if you want to join. Kevin, in the description. Let me know if it doesn't work because sometimes we have problems with it, but I can just pop it in there in just a second. Last, good morning. Yes, go back to sleep. I know it's early for you. What's up, Jose, Gus? Oh my gosh, we have freaking 40 people in here. What's up? So we're literally just gonna be talking about health today. My journey with food. Like I said, what brought this on? What's up, Kate and Cat Plays Flute? How are you? Link does work. Awesome. What's up, the Venom guy? Can't we get a likes by you guys? What's up? I didn't think so many people would be like super interested, but unless you're just here to hang, which is totally cool. But I was still telling you that's what I'm talking about. So I'll start off with saying this. We've been talking about it in the health hangout group of the Discord if you're just popping on. So this is what brought this stream on. And like I said, I'm trying to make it abundantly clear. I'm not certified in this area. I'm not going to tell you in any shape or form that this is what you need for your body. That, you know, skinny is not the goal. Healthy is the goal. It starts first and foremost with loving who you are, and stuff like that. But there's also nothing wrong with wanting to get fit, wanting to get healthy, wanting to lose weight. You know, so that's what this is about. It's not a weight loss stream or anything by that, but I'm telling you, this is tips and tricks in my own journey from things that I know. So one of the things that we talked about was people may not know how to read nutrition labels. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to tell you, you know, some people don't have a good relationship with food. I don't have a good relationship with food. Well, I'm working on it. You know, just being super transparent with you guys. You know, I've grown up, my weight has fluctuated my whole life. It's been something I'm always insecure about, but it stems from not having that healthy relationship with food. Like I grew up, I didn't have a lot of money at all. I was pretty, you know, poor. And Jack, I love food too. And there's nothing like, that's not the thing. Like is, you know, I'm not here to say cut this food out. I think that's the worst thing you can do. If you like French fries like as much as I do, I'm not going to give up French fries. Like, I'm not going to do that. But I can eat healthier versions of French fries. And, but like I was saying, like, I just grew up, I've always been I've been a binge eater. And in my past, you know, it's like binging and purging. It's like that's an actual like eating disorder, but I still don't have a healthy relationship with food. That's what I'm working on, and that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Sorry, I'm fixing this. So like, for instance, here's what I've done in the past, and here's what I do sometimes. And what you have to do is learn to forgive yourself, which is like what I'm doing. But like, okay, so if I don't let myself, you know, Dylan eats cookies. If I don't let myself have a cookie and I restrict myself from enjoying that cookie, the next day I'm going to go eat a bunch of raw cookie dough because I love that and I didn't feel that urge yesterday, if that makes sense. But anyways, like that's like what I'm like it's anything that I restrict myself from. Does that make sense? So I said that in the chat is like, as a teacher, a doctor once told me, too much of anything isn't good. Right. Too much fast food isn't good, but too much vegetables aren't either. Exactly. So that's what I'm here to talk about, is to learn about what that balance is. Marcus, you're so kind. Is just to learn about balance and to know what you're putting into your body too is very important. Like, you know, like I said, I love French fries. So every once in a while, I'm going to let myself have some McDonald's French fries or some Chick-fil-A French fries to 80-20 exactly. But most of the time, I'm going to chop some potatoes and put them in the air fryer. You know what I'm saying? Because that just cuts out a lot of that unhealthy fat. You know, that's what balance is. Like, you're still like enjoying yourself. Now there's a difference if you want to be a weightlifter or a bodybuilder or, you know, competitive. That's a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother thing. So this is just for your day to day. If you're just wanting to pursue a healthier lifestyle, like I am, this is just that. Like, I'm not gonna, like, if you're wanting to be a competitive weightlifter, woman or male, completely different. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to cut carbs, you're gonna have to do all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it is true that certain foods are it's true that certain oh my gosh, it's true there are certain foods conducive to weight loss and some just aren't, but it doesn't mean a food is unhealthy either. Some very healthy foods are high in fat or yeah, exactly. So like, one thing is fruit is really good for you, but if you eat fruit consistently all day long, you're going to have way too much sugar. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to cut anything when I was weightlifting. Well, I meant like, so for instance, not weightlifting, I'm sorry. If you're like trying to get super ripped and stuff, like competitive, that was just saying like if you're doing it for sport, you're going to get judged. Like my aunt does that. And when she's about to compete, or when she used to, when she was about to compete, she like cut everything out of her diet. And like, that's what I was saying. But so this is like, I'm not telling you, like, let me figure out how to say this. This is not like a diet. I'm literally just, this is not any diet plan. This is just literally me. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get fit. I'm trying to be, you know, more active and stuff like that. If you've been here for a while, you know, when I got married, I definitely put on weight when you get married. Not everybody does, but it's very common too. So, I'm probably gonna get into real fast just how to read basic. This is so basic. Exactly, Marcus. Basic. Is how to read a nutrition label, and which like a lot of people don't know how to do. And if you know something more than me, go ahead and put it out there. But I'm not going to tell you what your calorie, like your whatever you need to do in a calorie. I do know there's a certain amount of sugar you should have and a certain amount of sodium. And I think it's trans fat. Well, saturated fat is, I can't remember which one, but trans fat is not, you don't want to have any trans fat. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. Like trying to get, no, just trying. I want to get back to where I was. You know what I'm saying? But something that helped me when I was a kid, I love to drink sodas. What I did is make soda with water. It wasn't the best. Well, soda with water, man, you're a trooper. Saturated fat equals bad fat. Okay, yeah. So you don't want to have you don't want to have too much of either. I'm pretty sure either, I guess. I'm not sure. I want to lose 30 pounds in the summer, so I'll need to look that up. But right now I don't have a gallbladder too, so I try not to eat much fat at all. Anyways, oh, Ghostly, you didn't get the alert. Well, poopy. But I'm just going to give you what I know, the basis of reading I've got 2 different nutrition labels here. So I'm just, saturated fat has okay, gotcha. Somebody who knows more about that would talk better about that. But I'm literally just giving you the basis of what, I might look at. Yes, Chuggy is right. So here we go. Let me figure out how to do this. Display capture. There we go. Perfect. So we have a new, can you see there we go. So here's your label. I don't know what this is for, but the first thing you want to do is look at serving size. That's very important. Dang, why are alerts not going out? I haven't streamed that much. Good Lord. It might be because it was so last minute, I guess. I'm not sure. Gunther! Welcome! You haven't really missed much. I just started. Gunther is in our health hangout chat too. If you want to join, we're doing a 30-day challenge where we work out for at least 30 minutes a day. Karina! We're exercising, not going to the gym and lifting weights. Literally, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But if you want to walk your neighborhood, if you want to jog your neighborhood, if you want to look up a yoga video on YouTube, that's the main goal. It's just to be active for at least 30 minutes a day. You can do more. I do more. I do about an hour and a half each day. And then only water, like not sodas, just cutting out that extra sugar. I would even say not diet sodas for this challenge, because I've drank a lot of Coke Zero and diet sodas, and it's ruined my kidneys. Really. But I mean, if you want to, G Fuel is okay. G Fuel is okay. I drink pre-workout. And I would say, obviously almond milk is, or regular milk if you want to drink regular milk. Almond milk. I'm just saying, not that sugary stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, juice is actually very high in sugar. I'm not saying don't drink it, because do what you feel best is better for your body. I don't drink juice because I know if I drink juice, I'm going to have way too much sugar for the day. What's up, Leona? Legalia said, yeah, one thing I do is buy snacks like Cheez-Its. I'll open the box right away and separate. Yeah, exactly, Legalia. That's such a good thing. I do that too. So okay, y'all know how I've talked about how much I freaking love Flaming Hot Cheetos. It's so easy for me to sit down and eat 2 to 3 servings of Flaming Hot Cheetos. So what I've done I've actually had to, Les is here. Hi. So I actually haven't been buying Flaming Hot Cheetos because, for me and how I have a tendency to binge, even separating separating maybe chips, I won't do, but Flaming Hot Cheetos, it's hard for me to say no to going and eating 3 of those little bags that I make, if that makes sense. So that's just personally what I do. just to, kind of help me out there. What's up, Patsuko? Tonka Tooney. Oh, it's an I. Okay. Gotcha, Marius. I'm still going to say it wrong, but that's awesome. That's awesome. Welcome out. Wait, did Chris say he was going through something? I'm sorry if I missed it. Yeah, a little bit of fruit. So this is why it's important to pay attention to serving size. So whatever this is, a serving size is 2/3 of a cup. It looks like this might be some sort of cereal or something. So that means whatever you're getting to eat or whatever you're eating in this nutrition, whatever this is, 2/3 of a cup, that's one serving size. That means it in this, whatever this is, has 8 of those. So if you're splitting it up into serving sizes, you should get 8 servings from whatever this is. And in this 2/3 of a cup is 230 calories. So if you multiply that by 8, like if you were to sit down and eat the whole box, you would get, what is that? 1,600 something calories. And so yeah, there's that. That's what it means. And then so if you're eating 2/3 of this cup, you have 8 grams of fat. And if you look over here on those percentages, that's like 10% of your daily value or whatever, 1,840 calories. So this is literally, I'm just teaching you how to read these. So for me, like right now, I'm not restricting myself, but I am intentionally eating. So I pay attention to calories. I'm not saying that's what you need to do, but this is for me. I am paying attention to my calories in the sense that I'm trying to, it's true. If you want to lose weight, you do have to have less calories in or less calories in and more calories out, if that makes sense. So, I'm not like giving myself a strict calorie goal. I'm just being a little bit conscientious of my calories, if that makes sense. I'm not exactly counting them, but I am paying attention to them. And then you move down here to, this is really what you should pay attention to. If anything, like if you're not counting calories, if you're not watching your macros, this right here is really what you should pay attention to. Your cholesterol and your sodium. That can kick you in the butt, I will say. Let me see if I can find, I'm going to look up a Coke label. And we'll talk about that in just a second, because soda is so hard. It is literally so hard. And I'm not saying don't drink soda, but soda is one of those things if you're wanting to be healthier, you should watch how much soda you're drinking. That's one thing I will say. Like, I cannot drink soda. I drink Coke Zero, but Coke is, everything in moderation. Yeah. You just have to watch how much soda you drink. But, what am I saying? Okay, so cholesterol and sodium. Sodium, and those are something that you should start looking at. So, this cholesterol and sodium. It's so easy if you're not cooking food at home, or if you're eating frozen meals. It is so easy to get maybe even 2 times the amount of sodium you're supposed to have a day. And you need sodium, but like too much of it can lead to a bunch of health problems, if that makes sense. And then obviously cholesterol. These are things I can't speak too much on. Those are things like an actual nutritionist would need to expound upon. I just know that those are things you need to watch. Yeah. If anything is processed, like, if anything is processed, if it's frozen, it's going to have a lot of sodium. So, if your goal is to watch your sodium, you're going to want to not eat a lot of frozen food or even a lot of like packaged food, if that makes sense. And then you have your carbs. And yeah, so you, your three main macros that you look to make up calories is the fat, carbs, and protein. Protein and carbs for every gram is 4 calories. For fat, it's 9 calories per gram. That's something I've learned too. But yeah, so there's that. I hope I'm making sense, but that's something important to know. So like if something has, so you're going to multiply 8 times 9, which is, why can't I not think, 72 calories come from that. Carbs, do not think of carbs as bad. You need carbs. You need complex carbs. You don't need, like, your body doesn't need carbs from white bread, but it needs carbs from your potatoes, your carbs from your green beans. You know, that's what the main focus here is. You want complex carbs, like a sweet potato. Brown rice is better than white rice. Not fried rice, brown rice. Yeah. So not those simple fast acting carbs, you know. Yeah. You want complex. Carbs are to help break down sugar in your pancreas, which I'm not. Oh no. Cuz you have is it like, do you have diabetes? Yeah. Yeah. My I don't have diabetes, but people in my family do, and my best friend growing up in high school, she had diabetes. So that's completely different. If you have a physical condition, like this is literally just baseline. Like I don't have a gallbladder, so I'm not going to eat as much fat as normal because it makes me sick. It like I literally get like bile acid reflux. So that's basically how you look at a nutrition label. So you look at the serving size. I will say pasta serving size is definitely small. But like I was saying, I said something like a trick that I found in to have more pasta. If I want spaghetti, I'll eat my serving of pasta, but I'll mix in zucchini noodles with it. So my body is getting more volume, but I'm getting my vegetables in there. I'm getting my carbs in there. I'm getting, you know, my protein in there. You know, I would say like, you don't, let me figure out how to say it. Cause Bree in our little chat in there made a good point. Calorie counting is not like ideal from a nutritionist standpoint. If you want a calorie count to lose weight. But the key here for me is what I'm doing is being why am I forgetting the word? It's not an intentional eater. What is the word I'm looking for? Intuitive. What's up, Adorable Chan? I'm doing great. How are you? Intuitive eater, which means listening to my body. I'm being aware. Being aware of what I'm putting into my body. And listening to it. So, I mean, I know if I go and eat, you know, make a meal from McDonald's, my body's not going to feel good. and finished my second exam. Like, yay! I'm so happy for you. Intuitive, and I think that's the word I'm looking for. Intuitive eater. But yeah, that's mainly it. It's just like, and for me, like, you don't. Let me see. And it's making like small decisions. Like sometimes I eat only egg whites for breakfast. I'm sorry, not only egg whites, but like I have a sandwich, a breakfast sandwich, which is either two slices of Dave's Killer bread or half a bagel with cream cheese, low fat cream cheese, and egg whites. Yay, Gus! I'm so excited. I can't wait to look at them, if that makes sense. Exactly. And it's about making choices. Chuggy, I love you. Have a great sleep. Alex, I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you. Also, thank you. It's just me sharing some things that I've learned. I hope I'm making sense, because sometimes I have a problem getting what's in my head out. But it's like, you know, paying attention to the nutrition facts of some things can really help you. Like if you oh yay, Jose, that means a lot to me. At least I can help someone. But yeah, good night, Chuggy. I hope you sleep well. But it's like for my bread, okay? For instance, a switch that I made in my bread. Instead of eating white bread, I found a bread that it has more nutrients in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's those little changes. I'll show you my bread. All right. It's this. Let me look at this. Let me show you. Dave's Killer Bread nutrition facts. Here we go. Okay, so here's the nutrition fact. I'll do this. Open image, a new tab. Here's a nutrition fact for one slice of Dave's Killer Bread. It's like the thinner version of it. You can get bigger packages of it. But has 70 calories, 1 gram of fat, which is good for me, 13 grams of carb, and 2 grams of fiber, which is really good. I try to aim for 20 grams of fiber. It has 3 sugars, which is not bad. It's not bad. Normally, I think you want to stay around 30 grams of sugar. So there's that. So this is Dave's Killer Bread. It's just a whole grain. You just really want to go for whole grain. Something that hasn't been stripped of its nutrients. And then, okay, so we have this. So let's compare it to white, Sara Lee white bread. That's what I have around me. I don't know what you guys have around you. And this is also American, so it's different. Sara Lee white bread nutrition label. Actually, this one's pretty good. Oh, it's whole grain. So, for instance, it's whole grain. Let's see. I'm trying to look for classic white. Okay. Open image, a new tab. Let me see if y'all can y'all even see that? Jeez. No, you can't. Man. Bye, cat. Yes, Ghostly Garden. If you pay attention to fiber does cancel out carbs, but that's if you're on the keto diet. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So here's another type of bread. that is for one slice, 150 calories, 5 grams of fat, 0 fiber, 24 carbs, 200 milligrams of sodium. Let's see what the sodium is over here. 105 milligrams of sodium, 25 milligrams of, I can't explain what gluten is, Mom. I wouldn't, this is just baseline. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, keto is very different. It's easy to lose weight. I feel like it would, if you're very, you know, if you're, you know, wanting to lose weight and you're like super unhealthy, like super unhealthy, like, oh man, I really don't want to step on any toes. But if you're like really, like, you know, like if someone who is like 500 pounds is trying to lose weight, keto for a little while for them might be a good way to go, if that makes sense. Yeah. But, oh yeah. And ingredients. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Mom. Yes. I'm sorry. I probably should like type this up or something, but that's a good point. My mom makes a super good point. Not only does it have all of this, 200 milligrams of carbs, that's for one slice. So if you're eating a sandwich, you're gonna have 2 of those. So you have to double all of this. Look at all of these ingredients: sugar enriched bleached flours, corn syrup, sodium aluminum. Like, I don't know what all of these are, but look at all of these ingredients. Let's see. Dave's Killer Bread ingredients. Oh, also all these vitamins too. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my mom did keto, and she was fine. But you don't go and you sit down all of you know, don't go eat a bunch of sausage, a bunch of hot dogs and stuff like that. But then we have the ingredients over here: organic whole flour, organic cracked whole wheat. They're all different, but you really want to pay attention to ingredients too. That's a good point. I can't tell you what is like super good and super bad ingredients, but I know the fewer ingredients, the more organic the ingredients are, the better, if that makes sense. So this is a brand I really love. It is a little bit higher, you know, higher priced, which I don't even get me started on that. I don't like, why is healthy stuff so much more expensive than unhealthy stuff? Anyways, so I hope that helped just a little bit on how to read at least the basis of a nutrition label. I would say do your own studies on what's right for your body. Like for me, I try to stick to around 150 carbs a day, 20 grams of fiber, no more than 40 grams of fat. And I try to reach for like 120 grams of protein. KC1324, how are you? Gooba Lord, if I haven't said hey yet, hi. White Wolf, if I haven't said hey yet, but yeah, so I hope that breaks it down. And comparing, and you can compare and contrast like what you normally eat. Just like, you know, think about making, you know, healthier transitions, like I said with the fries. Or if you like potato chips, you know, maybe switch to baked potato chips. But still, you know, be conscious of moderation in anything, you know, that has a balance, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. And I'm always there for questions, for you know, stuff like that. And this is how I'm becoming. Yes, fewer ingredients, the better. He's wrapped. That's Boomy. He's wrapped in the thing. So just a couple tips before we segue into like the working out aspect of it. But and I'll type this out too, just to remember. Fewer ingredients, the better. I'm really glad my mom made that point. What all have we talked about? I'm literally losing my mind. Fewer ingredients, the better. How to read a label. I can type that out and put it in the Discord. Complex carbs. And I'll look up this stuff on the saturated fat and the trans fat. Being conscious of serving size, calories, cholesterol, and sodium. Exactly. I'm not telling, like, I just want to make it abundantly clear. I'm not telling you to, like, in no way, shape, or form starve yourself or anything like that. And I'm not ever going to tell anybody, hey, cut out bread if you stop eating bread. It's your own personal journey, and you want to do what's healthy for you. I'm not like, yes, I would lose weight if I stopped eating potatoes and fries, but I'm not going to do it because it makes me happy, and I can still lose weight, maybe just a little bit slower, by keeping those in my diet, and then I won't binge them and then make myself feel bad for binging them. Also, there's a plate rule. This is a really also good thing to mention. First, you have one plate. Half of it is vegetables. When you're sitting down to eat, unless it's like breakfast, because you don't really have to eat vegetables for breakfast. Like, you just want a full balanced meal. You have your plate. Half a plate of vegetables, and then a fourth a plate of carbs, and a fourth a plate of protein, and 2 finger things of healthy fats. That could be olive oil, that could be avocado, and stuff like that. Whatever works for you. Yes, and you want nutrients. Why did I start the stream after I ate chocolate cake? Eating chocolate cake is fine. Just not as long as you're not like eating a whole chocolate cake in one sitting, if that makes sense. Like, that's what I'm saying. Balance is legit key here. Oh, Delia's coming to work out. Awesome. And so that's a segue into we can definitely talk about this more as I figure out stuff and what works for you guys. So what was I saying? Yeah, the plate rule. That half a plate of vegetables. And I would say not half a plate of like French fries. The French fries would definitely come into the carb section. I'm talking about good, clean vegetables. Zucchini, I shouldn't say good, but like zucchini, squash, Brussels sprouts, my favorite. Thank you, Dan. And so, to like the taste of Roxas, I'm very picky. If my mom's still in here, she can say me and my sister Allison, very picky, very, very, very picky. So honestly, find a salad that you like, eat a salad. That can be your vegetable. And unless you really, there's got to be one vegetable you like. Just find whatever vegetable you like and start there, if that makes sense. Hey, Cash! Lex is like, Thanos of health. I'm not an expert in any certain way. This is just what I've learned. And, my aunt, she's getting her master's in nutrition. Yes. Okay, so Mom also brings up another point. I love ketchup. Literally love it. But ketchup has a lot of sugar. And so to compensate my love for ketchup, I switched to 0 sugar ketchup. And not only is it lower in calories, it's lower in sugar. And so I don't measure how much ketchup I put on something. I literally, I'll put however much ketchup I want on something. And I don't have to worry about sugar because it's sugar free, if that makes sense. I put ketchup on my ketchup. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I like ketchup mixed with mayonnaise. I know that's weird to some people. So I still use mayonnaise. I just use low-fat mayonnaise. Oh, yo, gosh, that means so much. it's not at all showing up on, if you're saying it's not showing up on my body, I appreciate that. But yeah, so it's simple changes like that. All condiments are gross to me. You're like, Dylan, yeah, still got to be careful with the sugar. Yeah. And so, like I said, and then also ranch. I love ranch on my pizza. You can get low fat ranch. I get fat free ranch, just because of my gallbladder. So it's changes like that. There are tortillas. I like to eat wraps for breakfast a lot. Bye, Adorable Chan. I hope you have a great day, and girl, good luck on, or well, I shouldn't say girl. I'm so sorry I do that sometimes. I don't want to ever, offend anybody, but good luck on that essay. Good luck on that essay. It making me so hungry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, and also, okay, so one thing I do is I love Oreos. I think Heinz Made and our selling ketchup makes a mayo thing. I would not get that. That's one of those things that you have to, thank you, Dina. I hope you're doing okay. And, I hope, hugs. Thank you for, dropping in and saying, hey, I hope you're having a great day. Got like 9 exams. Virtual hugging, the best hugging right now, right? Am I right? But I eat a lot of sugary cereals for breakfast, like the one I just had. I also have a lot of frozen foods for lunch. So I love cereal. So what you could do is have a serving of cereal with some eggs, if that makes sense. Or like, instead of, if you have frozen food, I just say be really careful on how much frozen food you eat. Thank you, lasers. Thank you so much. I also know that diabetes makes you lose focus easily. Anxiety does that also. Yeah. And I also say that when I eat healthy, my mood is better. When I eat, I'm still like really healthy. Well, hey, whatever works for you. It's my happy birthday, Jack. But I still would say, I mean, even if you're really healthy, that stuff does catch up to you. It will catch up to you one day. Whatever you do now, if that makes sense. My doctor says I have lower my cholesterol in my own body. By October, I'll go on pills. I don't think I can do anything. My entire family has cholesterol. Sometimes it is just in the genetics. That is very true. Sometimes people are more likely to have higher blood pressure. Have you tried eating chicken fried momos lately? No, I haven't. So yeah, genetics are a thing too. That's why I'm saying the goal is not skinny, because I'm like, I have really, like, my family is really big boned. We are very, very strong, like, naturally big boned women. So my skinny is not ever gonna look like someone else's skinny. I think Delia's here. But yeah, muscular, like, oh my gosh, y'all, I don't think I can show you. I don't think you can see it, but like, I have humongous traps. I really don't think I can. There it is. See it? Right there. Muscle. Let's see if we can see it on this side. I don't think you can, because one side is like different than the other. But let's see if I can do it here. I don't think I can make you see it, but I gain muscle really, really, really fast. So yeah. But anyways, we'll wrap up here. We'll keep, if y'all like these, we'll keep talking about it. Just telling you how it's going. No guns allowed. I don't have guns right now. My upper body is where I carry a lot of my weight, so that's fine. But yeah. So, what was I gonna say? We'll wrap up here. This was if this talk helped you, I'm really glad. I'm sorry if it didn't make sense. It's a lot. It's not something you can fit into one stream. It's a lot. It's a learning process. You're never gonna get it 100% right. You know what I'm saying? So, this is just starting somewhere. Oh, there's Delia. She's coming to work out.
I just met Dylan's mom. She
Oh,
was
really?
like the sweetest person
She's
ever.
literally an angel.
But
She's literally an angel. So, anyways, we'll wrap up here. Me and Delia are going to work out. We'll talk more about working out in maybe a stream tomorrow.
crazy talk.
And also, too, don't forget we're playing Zelda tonight. I'm sorry, my nose ring sometimes itches. But I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Is Dylan streaming? Dylan's streaming, isn't he? Dylan's streaming.
You're nut. It's crazy.
Oh. Yeah, of course he is. But anyways, here's Dylan's stream. We'll go raid him, say hey. I love you guys, and I hope you have a great day. And yeah. Go tell Dylan we said hey. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me and talking about I hope you learned something today. And we'll talk more later. All right, I love you guys. See you later. Bye.